Did you know the most important motorcycle in history almost never made it to production? Honda took a massive gamble on a tiny, strange-looking bike, and it ended up changing how the world moves. Today we're unpacking 101 mind-bending Honda secrets even die-hard fans have never heard. By the 7th fact, you'll be ringing your riding buddies, and by the final twist, you'll rethink everything you knew about the winged brand. Secrets, stunts, and myths. Number 1. The Super Cub was codenamed Special M, and line workers believed they were assembling farming equipment until 1 week before launch. That ruse kept prying eyes away while Honda fine-tuned the pressed steel frame that would soon outsell every motorcycle in history. Number 2. Engineers torture-tested early Cubs by towing them behind taxis through midnight Tokyo, dragging them miles on locked rear wheels to find weak points. Dawn revealed skid marks like tire calligraphy across Ginza, and the frames came back without a bend, exactly the proof Soichiro needed. Number 3. Prototype side covers were hammered from recycled cooking oil cans, their tinny resonance accidentally improving engine acoustics. When Honda switched to plastic years later, riders complained the bikes suddenly sounded cheap. Number 4. Soichiro Honda personally welded exhaust number 3, only to reject his own handiwork for being too noisy for housewives. Legend says he measured acceptable volume by stepping inside his home and asking his wife to start breakfast while the Cub idled outside. Number 5. Honda's first outlaw two-stroke racer hid under a tarp labeled scrap metal whenever corporate brass walked past, because management still viewed oil burners as dirty and dishonorable. The project survived on nighttime test sessions lit by motorcycle headlights in a shuttered quarry. Number 6. That rebel machine once threw a chain that punched a hole straight through a concrete retaining wall, prompting engineers to design the world's first tapered pin sprocket keeper, a feature quietly copied by 3 rival brands within a year. Number 7. Early Cub rims self-balanced with glass marbles rolling inside each hoop, producing a faint rattle riders mistook for loose spokes. Mechanics called it the Lucky Clatter, believing the sound kept evil spirits away on rural roads. Number 8. Isle of Man debut bikes shipped overseas as fishing equipment to dodge import taxes and avoid tipping off British rivals. Customs officers lifted the crate lid, saw engines wrapped in nets, and stamped the manifest without question. Number 9. Factory riders practice balance by herding pigeons around an abandoned runway, leaning at walking speed until birds flew in formation. The exercise seeded algorithms for Honda's modern riding assist system, proving slow control beats raw horsepower in real-world safety. Number 10. The first Cub commercial starred a nun, a sushi chef, and a sumo wrestler, an intentional culture-spanning trio designed to show everyone could ride. Sales tripled in a month and stayed sky-high for 3 solid decades. But behind that 3-decade rise was a secret playbook, one filled with hidden labs, coded messages, and factory legends no one outside Honda was ever meant to hear. Heritage and origins. If you think that was wild, crack open Honda's vault of cloak and dagger beginnings. Number 11. Weekend shutdowns masked covert retooling for Special M, while rival spies saw an idle plant and reported no movement to headquarters. Those covert shifts installed new hydraulic presses larger than anything in Japan's auto industry at the time. Number 12. Honda recruited top university grads via blank invitations printed with invisible ink. Only candidates who gently warmed the paper over a candle flame revealed the interview date. That simple trick filtered for curiosity and courage. Number 13. Notes for the 4-cylinder Dragonfly engine lived in a single steel briefcase, handcuffed between Tokyo and Suzuka. The custodian, engineer Shigeru Wahara, slept with it under his hotel pillow during test seasons in Europe. Number 14. Yamaha silencers were bolted onto Honda test mules to fool journalists, making rivals waste months reverse engineering a bike that didn't exist. The decoy parts even carried forged casting numbers to enhance the misdirection. Number 15. Picture 1958. Junior engineer Keiko Tanaka wires a prototype during a blackout, memorizing resistor colors by taste. Burnt sugar meant red, seaweed salt meant green. Her nocturnal ingenuity kept the project on schedule despite post-war power rationing. Number 16. Prototype CB 750 frames cracked so often welders kept a kettle on the torch cart. Tea brewed in oxyacetylene warmed mugs. That ritual forged camaraderie and spurred the double down tube redesign still admired today. Number 17. Honda laser-etched Serial 000 on a Sandcast CB engine, then buried it beneath Kumamoto as a time capsule. Rumor claims the site coordinates stay in a vault awaiting Honda's 100th anniversary. Number 18. Customs once flagged a container of Dragonfly pistons. Officials mysteriously received brand new Cubs stamped gift and waved the parts through. The container's false bottom concealed 12 prototype crankshafts bound for secret Austrian dyno tests. Number 19. A typhoon flooded the CB program's warehouse. Mechanics dried soaked parts in commandeered school ovens at 3 a.m., salvaging enough engines to stay on launch timeline. Students arrived next morning to the smell of burnt oil and heroism. Number 20. Soichiro's Isle of Man victory speech was phonetic English learned in 1 week. Reporters misheard "thank you Isle" as "thank you oil," spawning a Castrol marketing myth that lasted 10 years. Even in mistranslation, Honda's story kept evolving, fueled by legends, resilience, and a refusal to play by anyone else's rules. Number 21. The oval piston NR500 required 14 hours of machining per piston in 1970s tech, each piece costing more than an entire CB 400 Supersport. Honda simply ate the expense for glory's sake. Number 22. Each NR cylinder used 8 spark plugs and 4 connecting rods, yet met 4-cylinder GP rules by classifying paired rods as a single journal. Proof Honda played 3D chess while rivals played checkers. Number 23. Test riders nicknamed the NR Fire Vacuum because it guzzled a liter of oil per 100 kilometers and left exhaust plumes visible from orbit. Still, it screamed past 2 Stokes on straights, melting spectators' eardrums. Number 24. In Suzuka's back lot, veteran racer Tadayuki Okada revved that oil-hungry beast past 20,000 RPM, sparks leaping between headers like St. Elmo's fire. Okada pulled his earplugs, grinned, and shouted, "Pride just outran physics." That pride didn't stop with track records. It bled into engineering labs where Honda bent physics on purpose, creating machines that feel more like magic than metal. Engineering breakthroughs. Number 25. Riding assist tech performs 1,000 steering corrections each second below walking speed, effectively turning gravity into a polite suggestion. The system reads lean angle 300 times faster than your inner ear. Number 26. Honda proved riding assist by balancing a Simo robot barista on a prototype and sending it to serve coffee. Journalists were more shocked the tray didn't spill than by the bike's wizardry. Number 27. Below 3 miles per hour, handlebars disconnect entirely. Hidden servos take charge like a 2-wheeled Segway, making parking lot tumbles virtually impossible. Number 28. Each micro adjustment is 0.3 of a degree, thinner than a strand of hair. Multiply that by 1,000 tweaks a second and you understand why the system feels paranormal. Number 29. The 2006 Goldwing introduced the first production motorcycle airbag, inflating in 40 milliseconds, faster than you can blink twice. Honda's Crash Labs fired a GL 1800 into a stationary car 80 times to dial deployment speed. Number 30. Its V-shaped 150-liter cushion cradles the rider's torso, redirecting impact forces sideways so momentum ejects over the hood instead of into the windshield. Real-world data shows chest trauma falls by 70%. Number 31. The variable ergonomics Fireblade seat slides 110 millimeters, with bars dropping 40, morphing relaxed sport tourer into full crocodile tuck in under 2 minutes using only an Allen key. Number 32. The Ice Concept's 75-degree V3 mounts an electric compressor on the crankcase, delivering instant boost without lag. Engineers joke it's like strapping a hairdryer to a chainsaw. Number 33. Third-generation E-clutch actuator weighs 0.9 of a kilogram and retrofits to any parallel twin from 500 to 1100 cc, promising half-day installs and lifetime service intervals. Number 34. Snap the clutch lever for 0.2 of a second. Automation pauses for 1 gear, then hands control back, letting old-school riders show off quick shifts at will. Number 35. Ceramic-coated pistons, born in the NR project, entered production in 2024, shrugging off 22% more heat. Riders see longer oil life and fewer hot soak rattles. Number 36. Test rider Marco Santos hammered the new DCT Africa Twin up the Andes. At 19,000 feet, the ECU delayed shifts precisely 0.2 of a second, preserving torque in thin air. Over the radio, he marveled, "The bike tunes itself to the mountain's heartbeat." But this wasn't just about elevation. Honda's engineers wanted every heartbeat, every gear shift to respond like it knew your next move. Number 37. The CB600RR dashboard hides a deep menu that disables the quick shifter, a concession to purist racers Honda never publicized. Owners discovered it by accident when scrolling diagnostics at trackside. Number 38. Hold mode and select for 9 seconds on an Africa Twin and a Pixel Monkey waves hello, homage to Honda's classic Z series. The Easter egg secretly tests color pixel integrity. If you thought that was clever, just wait, because Honda didn't stop at hidden software menus. They embedded themselves into culture, anime, and internet history. Cultural impact. Number 39. The NM4 Voltus was a love letter to Akira. Designers overlaid Kaneda's red bike blueprint, then stretched it to cruiser length. Every angle screams Neo Tokyo. Number 40. Launch staff attended the Osaka Motor Show dressed as Akira characters. Dash lighting offered 25 RGB combos dubbed Akira Mode, and background screens looped synthwave thunderstorms. Number 41. When the Ghost in the Shell anime placed the Voltus under its cyborg heroine, 6,000 pre-orders crashed Honda's servers overnight. Number 42. The Hello Kitty Super Cub hides 25 tiny bows in paint, spoke nipples, and ignition chime. A treasure hunt that drives collectors mad with magnifying glasses. Number 43. The Dragon Ball Monkey limited to 100 units shipped with a resin 7-star Dragon Ball keychain. Resellers flipped them for triple before bikes left the factory. Number 44. By 2019, the Grom became Honda's most Instagrammed motorcycle. Honda's social team calls it the worldwide puppy because every post gets instant heart clicks. Number 45. Honda's Moto Compacto gaming simulator rocketed to 2.4 million TikTok likes within 48 hours, proving micromobility can out-viral supercars. Number 46. Los Angeles stunt rider Jasmine Lee filmed a neon Grom wheelie down Broadway at midnight, sparks flying from titanium peg sliders. Honda mailed her a handwritten note and lifetime parts discount. You marketed North America better than we did. Number 47. Honda recalled 40,481 CBRs over fuel pumps that could seize at speed, demonstrating corporate transparency that rival brands still use as crisis management case study. While some brands hide their flaws, Honda turned every recall into a case study and built rider trust one wrench at a time. Number 48. July 2024 recalls of youth dirt bikes traced a mistorqued triple clamp to one defective pneumatic wrench. The engineer who spotted it earned an executive commendation and lifetime track day pass. Number 49. 3 Sandcast CB prototypes were deliberately destroyed with sledgehammers after endurance testing, ensuring metallurgy secrets never leaked to Kawasaki. Number 50. Early Super Cub plastics were baked overnight in a shuttered lab using repurposed bread oven molds, resulting in half the rejection rate of contemporary injection molding. Number 51. The shelved 6-cylinder M1 touring prototype made 140 horsepower and weighed less than a gold wing, but cost forecasts doomed it. Insiders still lobby for its resurrection. Number 52. Retired designer Hideo Mori keeps the only surviving M-1 blueprint above his fireplace. When guests ask why, he answers, "Perfection reminds me to aim higher at breakfast." Now, not every shot was perfect. Sometimes Honda's wildest ideas backfired or ignited unexpected rivalries that rewrote the industry's playbook. Marketing misfires and rivalries. Number 53. The N1 Moto scooter campaign promised microcar convenience but showed riders parking sideways across spots. Customers found it awkward and sales fizzled in 6 weeks. Number 54. Honda's 80s. Elvis-themed Shadow commercial cost $2.2 million, but focus groups hated the rubber hip swivel. Dealers begged corporate never to mix rockabilly with chrome again. Number 55. Kawasaki once rented every billboard facing Honda HQ during Tokyo Motor Show week, splashing lime green ninjas everywhere. Honda retaliated with a skywriting banner plane. Nice view, follow us to booth A1. Number 56. Yamaha and Honda secretly swapped test riders in 1976 under fake credentials. Data fueled simultaneous handling upgrades on the RD and CB families, while both companies denied any collusion. Number 57. Test rider Shinji Watanabe recounts switching leathers in a restroom and lapping Suzuka on a disguised RD 2-stroke, setting a time both manufacturers claimed in press releases. He calls it being paid twice to scare the lap timer. Number 58. Honda's electronic linked brakes on the CBR family let riders choose street or track brake bias via hidden software sliders. Gamers call it ABS cheat codes. Number 59, a 2022 split cooling MotoGP radiator saved 1.7 kilograms while dropping cylinder temperatures 5 degrees, winning Honda 0.2 per lap at Qatar. Number 60, Africa Twin Adventure Sports hides a secret light show. Tap the fuel tank in Morse for HONDA and LEDs cycle crimson, white, and blue before resetting. Number 61, the Rebel 1100's valet mode caps speed at 40 km per hour so friends can't roast your clutch doing burnout demos. Turns out Honda's not just smart on the road, they're smart when your friends borrow your keys too. Number 62, Silent Assist cranks the starter faster for 7 days after low voltage detection, quietly masking battery neglect while scheduling a reminder in the smartphone app. Number 63, NC750 DCT's altitude algorithm delays 2 to 3 shift above 1500 feet, preventing wheezy mid-corner bogs on mountain twisties. Number 64, Colorado tourer Miguel Ramirez felt his NC acting extra patient on Pikes Peak. His dealer only learned about the altitude code after Honda issued a tech bulletin months later. And beneath all that tech, a layer of secrets most riders never notice, until their bike smiles back, buzzes differently, or quietly saves the day. Hidden legends and Easter eggs. Number 65. Certain 2022 Japanese domestic Hondas quietly rolled out with factory GPS transponders, not for navigation, but to sync with autonomous stolen vehicle drones. The idea was radical. If a bike was stolen, a pre-authorized aerial drone could lock onto the signal and begin pursuit. This next-level theft deterrent didn't just track, it recorded movement and location in real time, sending encrypted bursts to police authorities. The technology never left Japan due to privacy hurdles, but its blueprint is still whispered about in anti-theft R&D. Number 66, Honda's Super Shutdown Protocol bricks the engine control unit after 3 failed key attempts. No alarms, no flashing lights, just silence, and a $12,000 sculpture sitting immobile in your garage. The bike won't even recognize a toe unless the proper proximity fob is detected, which baffled a would-be thief in Osaka who tried to haul a Rebel away on a dolly, only to find the wheels had locked mid-attempt. Honda doesn't just stop theft, they turn your bike into a stone-faced guardian with no need to shout. Number 67, patent archives from 2023 reveal that Honda's climate-adaptive seat systems were inspired by astronaut gear. Microventilation channels inside the foam seat carry warm or cool air depending on ambient sensors, which modulate airflow based on humidity and skin contact. Originally tested on the Africa Twin, this system never made it to mass production, but insiders claim it could reappear in a premium electric touring model. Number 68, a 2021 climate patent describes a cooling unit no larger than a harmonica fitted under the handlebars. It creates a column of chilled air directed into the rider's sleeves. Test riders nicknamed it the on-bike AC handshake. Honda paused production due to battery load concerns, but with modern solid-state tech, this feature might get revived in commuter-focused e-bikes. Number 69, the CB500X sports hidden handlebar isolators that reduce vibration transmission by up to 18%. Riders in cold regions reported less hand fatigue on long winter rides, even without heated grips. The rubber damper system mimics soft tissue response, making it more organic than traditional bar inserts. Number 70, Africa Twin's Showa suspension isn't just active, it's semi-sentient. Its ECU recalculates damping rates 60 times a second, making adjustments faster than human perception. On a pothole-ridden test route in Romania, the system reduced spinal compression by 9% compared to traditional forks. Number 71, Dakar rally racer Aisha El Tahir described her modified CRF rally bike as gliding like a hovercraft over Saharan washboard. She maintained 80 miles per hour while competitors' support trucks fractured multiple axles. When the telemetry was reviewed, it showed her bike's electronic preload adjustments made over 600 corrections in just 20 minutes. Number 72, a nod to history. The 2024 Gold Wing shipped in wooden crates painted with designs from 1967. These crates, resembling vintage advertisements, became collector items. In Japan's gray market, an unopened crate fetched 18% more than its unboxed twin, proving packaging nostalgia has real value. Number 73, Honda's commemorative 50-year monkey bike badge used the original 1967 casting die. This die was discovered in an abandoned lunchbox in a retired engineer's workshop labeled spare bolts. The engineer reportedly forgot it after a move in the 80s. Some stories sound made up until you realize Honda's best engineering secrets are hidden in the most human places. Number 74. When the marketing team realized what they'd found, they made the call, reuse the die. Nearly 5 decades after its last use, the badge came back to life, linking past craftsmanship with modern nostalgia. Number 75. Marc Marquez's famed Power of Dreams commercial looked like CGI, but the 2 million liters of cascading water, 100% real. It poured from suspended tanks built on scaffolding behind a racing backdrop. Insurance teams on site nearly pulled the plug after early leaks caused water damage to nearly $500,000 in camera gear. Number 76. At motorcycle expos worldwide, Honda's E-Clutch Challenge invites fans to try shifting a digital Fireblade faster than Marquez's 0.11 second average. It became a viral sensation. Those who succeeded won signed merch and VIP paddock passes. And in 2024, a 16-year-old from Germany beat the pro time by 0.05 seconds. But Honda's not just about looking back. Their next chapter is written in hydrogen, graphene, and machine learning, technology that might just outpace the future itself. Future tech number 77. Honda's graphene battery prototype stunned engineers when early 2025 tests reached 80% charge in just 10 minutes. The secret, a dual-layer cathode matrix that mitigated thermal buildup while allowing massive energy transfer. For commuters, that means recharging during a lunch break, not overnight. Number 78, revealed on May 20th, 2025, the Beam modular chassis was a seismic shift. A single unified battery spine supports 8 frame types, from cafe racer to delivery trike. With this move, Honda slashed tooling costs by 60% and hinted at a new, more agile production model for urban markets. Number 79, one overlooked patent from 2024 details a cradle-style dual battery system. Each pack holds 1.5 kilowatt hours, and together they power city e-bikes with surprising torque. Their unique radiator fin design also eliminates the need for fans, using ambient airflow to manage heat. While the world races toward electrification, Honda's already redesigning the way we store, swap, and share energy on 2 wheels. Number 80. In Osaka, Honda's swap station prototype processes over 1,000 packs daily on a platform smaller than a parking stall. Robotic drawers slide batteries like sushi plates at conveyor restaurants, allowing riders to pop in and out in less than 2 minutes. Number 81. Honda's hydrogen motorcycle prototype borrows the fuel cell stack from the FCX Clarity sedan. When revved, it emits harmless steam with a subtle floral scent, chemically designed to mimic morning dew. Test riders said it felt like riding through fog, not pollution. Number 82. The CB1000R EV is Honda's upcoming flagship electric naked. It hides 9 kilowatt hours under a faux gas tank and delivers 120 miles per charge, yet tips the scales under the Harley Livewire, giving it a performance to weight edge on paper and the road. Number 83. Even today's combustion Hondas already exceed Euro 6 limits by a full margin. That head start lets the company refine hybrid twins while its rivals scramble for compliance. Number 84. Since 2023, Kumamoto factory robots have used precision laser welding to build frames. The variance has dropped 15% across all mid-weight models, freeing up master craftsmen to focus on limited run heritage builds. Number 85. Avatar bots now sort irregular components faster than veteran human workers. Their stereo cameras and neural networks detect flaws invisible to the eye, such as stress cracks in metal grains or micro warping in plastics. Number 86. A newly filed patent allows for 47 degrees of steering lock at the front hub without disturbing trail geometry. It's being tested on compact EVs intended for Tokyo's alley-wide commuting culture. Number 87. Regenerative braking systems on Honda's urban test bikes recapture up to 7% of ride energy. That's enough to power brake lights and daytime running lamps for more than an hour, even while parked. Number 88. The Delta Pivot leaning trike can independently alter camber on each front wheel. Riders report it corners like a superbike, but brakes like a spider. The system's redundancy makes it safer in emergency maneuvers. Number 89. In one test, engineer Clara Nguyen aimed a prototype at a foam van. The safe stop system clamped full braking force within 0.3 seconds, stopping her inches away. Upright, unflinching. The footage went viral in rider forums, hailed as a game changer for safety tech. Number 90. Smart helmet patents reveal facial recognition linked to ignition unlock. In a future rollout, riders could start their bike just by putting the helmet on. and see blind spot alerts flash directly into their peripheral vision via HUD overlays. These aren't just gadgets, they're bricks in a foundation Honda's quietly laying for a bigger global vision that's already reshaping two-wheel transportation. The bigger picture. Number 91. By 2030, Honda expects to manufacture 3.5 million electric motorcycles annually. That's more than Japan's entire pre-war motorcycle output every single year. Number 92. Honda already builds over 20 million motorcycles annually worldwide. Statistically, 40% of all motorcycles on Earth now carry the Honda badge. Number 93. Even amid the global chip crisis of 2024, Honda broke production records in 37 countries, proof of its resilient supply chain and decentralized logistics model. Number 94. Power pack kiosks from Honda cost just 1/3 of competing EV swap stations. The economics suggest a future where range anxiety is irrelevant and refueling is as easy as tapping your transit card. Number 95. Internal research shows riders will treat battery swaps like cafe runs. Drop in, chat, top up, roll out. Honda wants to build not just stations, but culture hubs around them. Number 96. More than half of Honda's new technical hires are now software engineers. Why? Because future lap times will be decided by code, traction maps, torque modulation, machine learning. Number 97. With over-the-air updates, throttle response can now be tuned while you sleep. Riders in Tokyo woke up to updated ABS parameters without touching a wrench, like waking up to a freshly rejetted engine. Number 98. Honda is piloting a suspension cloud. Every rider's commute data helps tune another's shocks across the globe. You dodge a pothole in Chicago, a rider in Barcelona corners smoother the next day. Number 99. In Nairobi, a remote diagnostic ping caught a cracked subframe before the rider even felt it. Honda shipped a replacement kit automatically. The phrase preventive maintenance now includes GPS, AI, and predictive logistics. Number 100. On May 22nd, 2025, Honda produced its 500 millionth motorcycle. 76 years after the Dream D-Type, the line that began with a vision became a monument. Number 101. Honda believes the next 100 million bikes will be electric. Not a shift, but a transformation. The biggest leap since the company ditched pedals and bolted in pistons. So now it's your turn. Which fact rewired your brain? Which fact hit you the hardest? Share it with the crew in the comments, because your insight fuels the ride. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.